What's up guys, Alex here from the Tail Monkeys, and today I'm bringing you another workout video. This is going to cover my final week of training leading up to my match. This was the heaviest week, the third week of the training cycle, I guess. So if you remember in the last video I did, I talked about how I was doing Tuesday and Thursday sessions. That Tuesday was 12 reps for every set. And then the Thursday was sets of 6. And then the following week, I did 10s and 4s. And then this final week that I'm going to share with you today was 8s and 2s, or doubles. So the intensities increased throughout the 3-week period. The reps decreased. So I'm getting more and more specific, getting ready to be as strong as I can be on June 19th, coming up next Saturday. Can't fucking wait. That'll be with my match with Nick Fortin of the Ottawa High Hookers, left and right hand. The left hand will be for ranking spots. The right will just be, for pride and revenge, because that's the one he beat me on last time back in December. So on to this Tuesday's workout. So same exercises every week. I just wanted to keep it simple, focus on the basics, and try and progress the intensities. That was all I was focusing on for this little period, and we'll see if it plans out, or we'll see if it pans out well. So starting with cupping with the offset handle to the side. Started with 45 pounds for a set of 8, 50 pounds for a set of 8, 60 for an 8, that was my top set, and then 45 for 2 sets of 8. So I wanted to push the intensities on these 2 workouts, but I really wanted to be conservative with the volume and how much time I spent at a high intensity. So what you'll see is that I'm only doing really one top set at the highest intensity for each different exercise, just to be cautious. I'm still getting the benefits of pushing at a high intensity, but I'm not doing as much damage as I would be doing if I tried to keep that intensity for the entire all the sets of the exercises. If that makes sense. So yeah, I did a top set of 60 for 8 and then backed off to 45 pounds for 8. And especially with this exercise, just because it involves a lot of elbow, I didn't want to push the volume on this one. You'll see with the next exercise, which is rising back pressure, I was able to keep it. I was able to do straight sets with this one just because it's not really that tough on the joints. So I did a warm-up set with 45 pounds for 8, and then 3 sets of 50 pounds for 8. Great. This one has been progressing slowly over the last 3 weeks. Maybe it's just because it's the most vulnerable, the one that's the smallest muscle group, just the riser, and it's going right over my knuckles. But such a key fundamental exercise. It's been getting a little bit better, so I'm happy with that. All the other exercises have been moving much faster, but anyway, yeah, so 50 pounds for 8 for 3 sets with that. Happy with that. And then on to pronation, dynamic, 50 pounds for 8, 55 pounds for 8 for the top set, and then 2 backouts with 45 pounds for 8. Solid, it's moving. Last week I did 50 pounds for 3 sets of 10. So it's not a huge improvement, but in terms of overall volume, but intensity is higher, and that's all I care about for this week. In just this 3-week period, I can't really push volume and intensity so far that I'm making progress in every domain, so I'm okay with that. As well as this is the most fatigued state I am in, so if I'm able to even increase intensity at this fatigue state, I think it's a good sign that once I fully recover for next week, I should be very strong. And then onto multi-spinner with the low attachment, so it's attacking my supination side, and my chop. So 45 pounds for 8, 55 pounds for 8 as a top set, and then 1 set of 45 pounds for 8. So this is another exercise that really really targets my elbow. So I kept the volume super low, as you can tell, only 3 sets, 1 top set and two kind of backup sets, I guess. Yeah, it's a very fatiguing exercise on my elbow, especially after doing the heavy cup to the side earlier. I didn't want to push it too much in the volume, and I've also added extra isolated cup work just to get more cup work, because these cupping exercises involve so much elbow. So I added some wrist max, just isolated with lightweight, 25 pounds for 3 sets of 20. I just wanted more volume on my wrist flexors, so that covers the cupping, so I don't miss out on extra cupping volume by lowering my heavy stuff. So yeah, that was the workout on Tuesday. Didn't kill myself, but was able to increase the intensities with a lower volume, and it went well. So that was Tuesday. As far as my other workouts, Monday and Wednesday are usually upper body days, power building style, between like 8 and 20 reps, nothing too intense. But for this week, I was feeling pretty beat up from the last pulling session, and was again trying to be cautious with how much volume I was doing outside of the specific training. So I didn't really do anything Monday except some recovery work, and then Wednesday was kind of the same thing, just recovery work, a little bit more than Monday, but yeah, I wasn't trying to push it at all. I did my basic hand workout in the morning, and then a little circuit later in the day with just some dumbbell curls, tricep extensions, shoulder press, and shoulder extensions, just to get blood flowing in my upper body. But that was that. And then because I really wanted to focus on Thursday's workout, which was the heaviest workout that I've done so far, and is my last heavy workout before the match. So Thursday's workout went as follows. Again, same exercises, but this was a doubles day, so everything was super high intensity. Started with cupping, warmed up with 45 pounds for 10, and then 60 pounds for 4, 70 pounds for a double. Happy with that, 70 pounds, and then 2 back-off sets with 60 pounds for doubles. So very low volume, but I was able to push the intensity again. Cupped 70 pounds, which I guess is a PR, so I'm happy with that. And then moving on to rising, and on this day I do statics for rising, so I'm just trying to hold the weight out, and because it's doubles, I'm holding it for 2 seconds. So I was able to do 45 pounds, 50 pounds, 55 pounds, and then 2 sets of 50 pounds. So yeah, I haven't really been able to improve this one too much. It's just been a very slow grind, getting used to this exercise, and yeah, but yeah, it's getting better, and surprisingly my right is doing better than my left on this exercise, even though I'm much more of a top roller on my left. But regardless, yeah, that one moved well. And then on to pronation. So for this exercise, I'm doing a dynamic back pressure movement, but I'm keeping my pronation static. So it's one way to get more dynamic work, but also train a static pronation movement. So 45 pounds for 2, 55 pounds for 2, 65 pounds for a top set double, and then 2 backup sets with 55 pounds for 2. This exercise feels great, and it's moving well too. So that's great. On to multi-spinner with a low attachment, and by this point my elbow is pretty fatigued, and I don't want to push this exercise too much. I feel good now. Honestly, I'm not in too much pain. I'm not worried about being too fatigued for next week, but I was just trying to be cautious. So I took this exercise super light, and I just did 30 pounds for 3 sets of 15, full range of motion, just getting in the reps, kind of visualizing doing a pin on the table with someone, and not really trying to push the weight on this exercise for this day. And I'm happy I did that. And I still did extra cup work with the wrist max. Again, another 30 pounds for 3 sets of 15. I've done a lot of elbow work on the pulley system throughout the last few weeks, and obviously every table session, especially on my right, is a lot of elbow work because I like to pull inside. So I didn't feel like I needed to push it again, especially after doing that 70 pounds for cupping. So yeah, kept it super light, did extra cup work. That was the workout. I'm very happy with how these 3 weeks have gone. I feel like I've gotten more comfortable with these exercises, been able to push the intensities, not kill myself, and been able to still continue to get better in each practice session. And I think Nick is in for some trouble next Saturday, but I'm obviously gonna have to prove that. And yeah, you will get to see it very soon. Videos will come out right after, obviously, June 19th. I don't think we'll be doing a live stream, but we'll get those videos out ASAP. As far as the next week goes, today is Friday. Did another basic hand workout, light, all the stuff that I'm missing from these pulley sessions. So a little bit of chop, a little bit of supinate, a little bit of kickback. That's all very light. And then I will probably do a couple more recovery workouts, maybe one either tomorrow or Sunday, and then one Tuesday, and that will probably be it. And then yeah, it's just visualization and diet, making sure I continue eating as much as I am, as much as I have been. I've been really focusing on my diet this last 6 months, and that's why I think I've made so much progress. I've been very consistent with my protein intake and my calorie intake, and not doing too much cardio, which is easy, obviously. Although I have added a little bit of cardio a couple times a week just to, keep my heart healthy, but it's nothing crazy. It's burning a couple hundred calories each time, so it's nothing. And then as far as my game plan goes for the match, I'm not gonna give away all my secrets. Not that I have too many of those, but he's a top roller. I faced him before, obviously. He's predominantly a low hand top roller, high hooker, likes to fight high, and likes to do more pulling back as opposed to coming inside. Although I have felt his press and it is pretty strong, but I don't expect him to go there right away. Although surprise me, Nick, and let's see what happens. Yeah, so I think it's a good style for me. I've got a very long forearm, longer than his, I believe, and I get to fight top rollers a lot. It's like Dustin Houghton, who's a really good training partner for me, and I think that I have the right answer for Nick. We will see, especially on right. Left, I'm obviously a top roller, so we'll see what happens when top roll versus top roll goes head to head on that arm. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know he is looking forward to it as well, and he's been preparing hard, but it's my time, so that's all I have to say about that. I hope you like these videos. They are fun to make, and we'll keep making them. Jason put out his workout training vlog on Wednesday, and you guys like that, so yeah, we'll keep doing them. We're obviously always training, even if it's not for a match. But I'm sure Jason's itching for a match soon, but he probably won't have one for another couple months, or maybe 3 or 4 months. But I will continue to be having matches all year, trying to get more and more experience and climb higher and higher up those ranking spots. But yeah, if you like the video, please like the video, leave feedback in the comments, subscribe, share, hit the bell, and monkeys out. Peace.